Hey again, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Today is Friday, February 4th, 2022, and I'm coming to you a day earlier than the promised delivery date of my content. So I keep coming to you early. That's good. At least I haven't forgotten. I've stayed on my habit of making one of these a week for our discussion. So it's good to see you. On that note, I want to thank you if you are coming to my content. I really do appreciate it because there are a lot of people out there making a lot of content every day, and if you found mine, it really does mean a lot to me. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and ask for that favor I was asking the last time or two. I've been making content for about 5 years now. I don't remember the exact date. I never asked for subscribers or donations or whatnot, but I'm going to ask that favor again. If you do like this content, please like it, subscribe it, and share it. That means a lot to me. If you find that it's worth sharing and liking and subscribing, please do that. I would like to see the sub count go up before the summer because I have some special, some things are going to change with the channel. I'll be able to be a little more transparent than I've been in the past, some subjects that I'll be able to talk about, and I want y'all to see it. I want you to be there with me. So subscribe, share, and I really like the comments. If you have something to say, let me know. So with that out of the way, okay, let's talk about the narcopath, the ego path, and what they've done to us and how to get rid of those influences. First of all, we already know the tools of the narcopath. We know how they work. We know what they do. We know that they gaslight you to your face. They lie to your face. They stab you in the back. They ruin your reputation to the neighbors and potential business and friends. They're just cruel and heartless people. The ones that I've known, this handful of just monsters, they all operate the exact same way. And when you begin to wake up, it really rocks the boat. They don't like that when you start to question the reality that they're putting out for you. And I understand that we should be self-referential. Hopefully you get that as well, that we probably don't want to defer completely to other people anyway for our data, our outside data, or our reality, even though we all do that all the time anyway. If you are doing that with a narcopath, it's deadly, deadly dangerous, and it will mess up your navigation system so that you don't know which way is up by the time they are done with you. They don't have any talent on earth except manipulating other people, using them, and then discarding them if you begin to wake up. That is the problem. In my experience, when I would start to question the narcopath or narcopaths, they have a kind of a standard little tool tray. They deny it. I think there's something called Darvo. Y'all can look that up, where they deny it and accuse it and reverse it and put it back on you. And by the time you're done dealing with one, you think you've gone insane, and it doesn't match the reality that you were discussing with them prior. It changes, and then you use that, put that back in the equation, and it messes things all up for you again. This is how they operate, and they're not going to change. Look, we've been abused by narcissists in some capacity, or we wouldn't be having these conversations. And that's a terrible thing. It's a misfortune, is what it is. But the fortune is that we are able to recognize it and change what we're doing, move out of that situation. The narcissist will always be a narcissist. Narcopaths don't change their spots. They'll always be that way because it works for them, and there's not a shortage of new victims around for them to find and abuse. So anyway, now that we know that we've always known that they're cruel and heartless, you're waking up to them. There's going to be a question of self-worth. Okay, so if you are just an object to this being that you are deferring some of your information to, and you are in some relation with this person, and it happens in just a million different ways. Sometimes it's big, sometimes it is big and you can see it, but most of the time it's like an air or it's an attitude that eventually just kind of puts you down a little bit till there's really nothing left of you. And that's exactly where the narcopath wants you. So when you think you're depressed, or maybe you have a drug problem there, you think, and I say think you're an alcoholic, or you think you're this, that, and Not saying that you don't have any of those issues as well, but I'll tell you, when you get rid of the narcissist or they discard you, you're going to find out that you're going to deal with these problems independently and they're going to go away. 100% guarantee. When you get rid of the narcopath, the other things can untangle themselves. I don't know how many people I know. Well, I don't know. I don't know how many people I can guess. I know one and a few others. How many people I can guess that have been abused, and it's literal abuse, psychological, if not physical, if not sexual, if not financial. There's all kinds of ways to abuse people that have been abused by them that think they have these other issues, that once the egopath is gone, once that's out of the equation, you're going to find out that you're probably a pretty happy and content human being. At least in my case, man, it's like day after day and year after year gets better and better after these monsters. And I feel sorry for whoever's around them currently. You want more of an exchange, you're going to see the egopath, the narcopath is going to, they're going to adjust to that, and they're going to adjust in an ugly way. I guarantee you, though, because you got to be careful. That's why you want to keep your plans to yourself. When you start to wake up to one, don't let them know that you're waking up to them, because they're going to cause a whole lot of trouble for you if they think that you're catching on to their game. Don't call them out until it's safe. What's that? Yeah, I won't criticize you until I've walked a mile in your shoes, because I'll be a mile away and I'm in your shoes. I think that's how the joke goes. Anyway, so back to our subject. The narcopath thrives on your low self-worth, and as you become aware, you become aware that you also have some worth, it's going to make things really difficult if you let them know what you're thinking and what you found out. They don't like that one bit. The narcopath thrives on you not having any self-worth whatsoever, because it rocks the boat. Because all of a sudden you're not a toaster, a lawnmower, a man, a TV, a bank account. This thing is starting to misbehave in their bizarre and twisted world. So I can't even tell you how much better things really are, and I want that for you as well too. So self-worth is a very important thing, and by the way, self-worth doesn't mean rich or famous. You can look at people that are, some of them who are entertainers, they have actually really low self-worth. That's why they're good at what they do in that industry. And then you see, and I'm not a big Robin Williams fan, but you see someone who's really funny, really famous, and really rich, and they decide to check out. Why? What happened? That somewhere this person had such low self-worth that they didn't feel like they even wanted to be in the world anymore. It's a very dangerous thing to be around narcopaths. And I don't know if Mr. Williams was around narcopaths or not. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you have to have, your self-worth has to go so low before you feel like you're just done. And I guarantee you that if you're around one of these narcopaths, they're pulling those strings that are creating this illusion that you don't have any self-worth. They thrive on that, and you're worth more than that. So you have, if you don't take it from me, take it from someone else, that you have value and you have worth, and that you don't have to put up with their shit. Get out, go. If you can go no contact again for the billionth time, if you can go no contact like right now and never have any issues with them, go no contact and never look back. Some of you know this because you've written to me in emails. Actually, a lot of you have. Sometimes you can't because there are things that are going on. There are dynamics that you can't. If there are dynamics that you can't, go ahead and go no contact and just, and be gone, then you're going to have to go gray rock. Don't let them know what you know. Come back to these discussions. Talk to other people. You can email me like some of you do, and I do appreciate those, by the way. You can email me as well, and just, a paragraph or two and kind of, get it out of the way. Don't let them know. They're dangerous, dangerous people. And having low self-worth is dangerous too, because if it goes too low and you're running on empty, you can make big mistakes. So anyway, all right. Narcopaths, they are heartless, cruel monsters, and you have more self-worth in the way they treat you. So on that note, thank you for joining me again. Again, I'm going to ask that favor. Please do subscribe. hit the notification bell. Please share these videos if you think that they are beneficial to someone. I really do appreciate that, and I really do enjoy the comments. Okay. All right, there you go. Good to see y'all again. I'm going to sign off, and I hope to see y'all again real soon. Thanks.